having trouble right now
Yep.
is not losing candidates to other roles with time.
So it sounds like, it seems like, it feels like. See how I put a label on it, guys? Sounds like, seems like, feels like. Sounds like, seems like, feels like. You're more concerned with what can you say to the potential employer for handling that's thinking about hiring this candidate to get them to give you an answer so you can get back to your candidate, correct? Here's how you want to handle it, okay? First piece of this, and if you have a pen, write this down. Calling to see if it makes sense to blank. Now, you had used the word feedback a couple times. I want to eliminate the word feedback, okay? They can't take feedback to the bank. They can take a job offer to the bank, right? Feedback is not going to stop them from accepting the offer with somebody else, okay? A job offer is going to do that. So we're going to call to see if it makes sense to put in an offer to this candidate, okay? So that's the first thing. Calling to see if it makes sense to put in an offer with Bob Adams. Right? Now the next piece that I want you to write down, and you guys can all figure out a way to use this in your business. The next piece sounds a little bit like this. As long as you're okay with that, I'm okay with that. So this sounds like this. Hey Steve, Matt Easton over here at Easton Recruiting. Calling to see if it makes sense to put in an offer for Nico Smith. He is getting a lot of chatter back from some other employers. A few of them were ones that we introduced, and I have a feeling he's going to be off the market here very, very short. I mean, 100% chance he's going to get hired, but the likelihood that he's going to get hired very quickly here is extremely high. As long as you're okay with that, I'm okay with that. If you miss out on Nico, I will work with you. We'll find the next best candidate at that time. But I did want to give you a heads up that if he is somebody that you want on your team, you should put in an offer like right now. And that's why I was calling to see if it makes sense to do just that. I'm on my mobile, 720-660-3202. Okay, huge difference than, hey, just calling to see if we had any feedback. I know he's a really marketable person and somebody's going to hire him. One sounds like a pilot that is like, dude, if the runway's not open, tell me, and my plane is going to land down the street. If you want that aircraft at your airport, you need to make space. Right? The other is like, hey, I just got a plane and we'd love to land it. You need to be precise. You are air traffic control. You're a recruiter. By the way, that's a great metaphor for your job. That's all you're doing is taking tin up in the air and getting it down on the ground, right? So you're able to say, hey, listen, I wanted to give you guys a heads up. I am calling to see if it makes sense to get an offer put together for Nico immediately. He is getting a ton of feedback. There's a ton of interest from multiple employers, working with multiple recruiters. I have him in several spots myself. The likelihood that he's going to get hired is 100%. I cannot say exactly when, but the likelihood that that is going to happen very, very soon is extremely high. Now listen to this, how I'm not putting pressure on you because I'm giving it back. If, let's say I'm talking to Rick. Rick, as long as you're okay with that, I'm okay with that. And if we miss out on Nico, I will work with you. We'll find the next best candidate at that time, right? I just want to make sure you are aware. Now all of a sudden Rick's like, holy shit, no, we want the Nico guy, which is why I called you, right? You owe me a solid, by the way, because he's going to get picked up. Well, I don't have the offer ready. Does it make sense to just put something ballpark? You guys can work out the details, but my suggestion to you as a professional that's done this, I've done over 10,000 placements. Let's get something on paper right immediately right now. Right? And if there's little details, I'm happy with you putting an asterisk in and I can clearly communicate that to him that we don't have the PTO schedule or the blah, 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 right? But let's get something to get this off paper because, again, Murphy's Law, I've done this a few times. It's not my first rodeo. You're going to think about it and 2 days from now, you're going to be like, hey, we're ready to put an offer, and he's already locked in somewhere else. So that's how you want to word that. If you work in sales and you're serious about your career, I'm going to give you $300 right here, right now, to close more deals. Did we just become best friends? I think so. My name's Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Easton University. It's the most effective sales coaching system in the world. One little tiny piece of that sales coaching system is our mini masterclass on closing. It's $300. But I'm gonna cover the cost for you right now. I've set some money aside out of our marketing budget. If you click the link here, I will text you a code where you can go and grab the mini masterclass on closing. I'm gonna cover all of the cost for you. You pay nothing. There's no commitment on your end. My hope is that you close so much more business, you come and join us over at Easton University, but that choice is yours. If you wanna double, triple, quadruple your closing, right now, click the link. I will text you a code to get the Easton University Mini Masterclass on closing right here, right now, and I'm gonna cover all the cost for you. Click the link. I'll see you on the other side.